Joanna, you hearing me?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Okay.
Whatever
I don't know.
you.
I don't know what's happening. Yesterday something similar happened. I don't know. But welcome. It's
Thank
been
you.
a while since I've
Thank
seen you in person.
you. This
Are you
nice.
guys hearing now? I hope they are.
Oh, they say hearing now. I just saw somebody say they're hearing
All right.
now. Great.
Good. Awesome. So, just introducing you guys, this is Joanna Walker. Awesome singer. Yes, spirited. Let me tell you this, guys. The first time I saw Joanna was at JCDC, one of their road shows, I think. And let me tell you, she just took the stage. She just took over everything.
Oh,
Um,
geez.
I know it's kind of weird to hear people talk about it. I don't know if it's like me, like you kind of like, okay, what do I do? But definitely, guys, a wonderful singer, wonderful minister. Yeah, so we are going to be just getting to know you. I'm going to be asking you some questions. But firstly, I'm going to start off with the song that I first heard you with.
Okay.
I hope the volume doesn't cut. So let's go. Some of you may have heard it in the beginning.
What a God sweet, yeah. This for the Lord is good, oh. 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 I have tasted bitter sweet and everything seemed incomplete. My life was a lie, so aligned, and I realized it was a waste of time. Then I remember Jesus. With him, everything's alright. So me I go pull up and you might keep that. They come in and it might be good. Him carry me to river and they hold you until me.
What is that?
I see I have a dance for it. I don't know. What was that? That finger.
Oh, I was trying to do one of those African dances, but I think I need to work on it some more.
And see what the good Lord has done for me. And see that the good Lord will make you happy. Have you tasted sugar dumpling? Have you tasted fried chicken? If you haven't tried Jesus, then you haven't tasted anything in the midst of sorrow, in the midst of pain. So me I go well up and you my Jesus. They come in and it my picnic. They my repeat him lift me. The valley of the shadow is with me. It is with me. With me. With me. Yes, Lord, yes. Grace for the Lord is good. Oh. 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 Taste and see what the good Lord has done for me. Taste and see that the good Lord will make you happy. Yeah. Jesus saved me, cleanse me within, know me within, me not turn back again. No, money no sweet stuff, life no sweet stuff, food no sweet stuff, family no sweet stuff, nothing no sweet stuff. When them ask me, wash me up. It's Jesus. Taste for the Lord
All right, so that is Taste and See by Joanna Walker. Here's truly, hopeful singer. So we're going to get into some questions now. First one, we did this with John Mark yesterday as well. If you were to describe yourself using 5 words, what would those 5 words be?
First of all, I'm energetic. I'm always happy. I am very encouraging. So energetic, happy, encouraging. What else? Describing birds. I should have this written down, and I have like a truckload of them. Yeah, but just, you know, for them to roll off my tongue. I think I'm usually the life of if I'm at a large gathering or a small gathering, I'm usually the life there, you know. I'm usually the one to get out there and talk to people like, yeah, what you name? Okay, where you come from?
And I'm the opposite.
And yeah, and I'm talkative. Like, me love chat, but I am fine being quiet by myself. Like, yeah.
All right. So, next up, what is your favorite hobby?
Talking to myself.
I hope yourself doesn't talk back.
Oh my gosh. I do talk back to myself. I do. I answer myself, you know, I'll be like, so what am I going to do today? And then I'd be like, well, maybe I'll just do that, and then I'll do this. But I don't publicly, you know. I try not to, I don't want anybody to think I'm crazy.
Okay. But I think a lot of people can relate to that. So it helps to sort your thoughts and stuff.
Yeah, but about it, Flavia, is that I do it loudly. Like, if I'm home alone, you'd probably be outside and think I'm having a conversation with somebody, like serious conversation.
Well, all right. Well, at least you can keep yourself company.
Indeed.
All right. So, you guys heard Taste and See. That's the song I first heard Joanna with. She was a part of the Jamaica Gospel Song Competition in 2019, was it? And she won. She won, and trust me, I'm not at all surprised that that was the outcome, because she kept a standard from the beginning. So I want to ask you, growing up, what were your musical influences? And it doesn't have to be like within a church context necessarily, just overall, what were your music influences?
Well, my father, he worked in the entertainment industry in the 80s and 90s. So I was exposed to a lot of artists that were not Christians. Aside from Papa San and Carlene Davis and Lieutenant 𝗟𝗍𝗃, who, you know, later converted. But I kind of grew up in that household with Dennis Brown, and they would just come by. So, but then my mom was the one who would go to church. So it was, you know, it was over here. She was this. Well, my dad had more influence on me than my mom, and they both sing, you know. They're very good singers. And my mom, she not only sing, but she also plays a musical instrument. You know, so that was my experience growing up. But my mom, she had us going to church, and then I just fell in love with gospel music. But then as I became a teenager now, things just change, you know? You got influence friends. I was still going to church, but you know, you wanted to rock to some other music out there. But then as you mature and well, to be honest, I was trying to find myself, but then I got lost.
I know that goes.
Yeah, it was one of those things where I thought, okay, you know, I don't really know who I am. So let me just go out there and try to find myself. I'm gonna start doing this. But then I found out that I got lost on the way of finding myself. I was already myself in Christ. And so I'm happy that I came back home. You know, I'm happy that the Lord was right where I left him. Yes. So that was
all right. So, all right. So, in terms of artists, what kind of artists do you used to listen to?
Gosh. All right. I don't have a favorite artist. And I used to listen to all sorts of genres. But I was really drawn into jazz. And talk to me about 𝗟𝗶𝘃𝗃𝗵.
Hey, come on now.
And Louis Armstrong, I loved hearing his voice. And Nat King Cole, you know, yeah. So, and then after a while, you know, you hear about Jill Scott and everybody else. But I loved jazz. I was just fascinated with the scatting. You know, I was so fascinated, but I wanted to roll my tongue like that and do what 𝗟𝗶𝘃𝗁𝗃 does. I want to do that. You know, but yeah, those are some of the people that I used to listen to in jazz.
All right. So let me see. What's next on this? All right. So I think you kind of answered it to some extent, but were you always doing gospel music, and if not, when did you switch? So I guess at what point in your career did you decide to?
All right. So here's what happened. Once upon a time, just kidding. No. Okay. So after I was living in Manchester because I was born in Kingston and then I moved to Manchester. So while I was in Manchester, a friend of mine, she saw me at JCDC Festival of the Performing Arts, and she was like, oh, you know, you could do well in entertainment. And she started painting this really nice picture. So I just, you know, I thought, why not? She told me about cabaret and how, you know, I have the style. And I'm like, yeah, of course, I have the style. She's like, you have the look. I said, yeah, I have the look. I didn't know what it was about because I've never performed in a hotel industry. And trust me now, 𝗟𝗏𝘃𝗁𝗃 said the first time when I went, as a matter of fact, it was entertainment. It wasn't the cabaret. It was really entertainment coordinator. The first night when I went on stage, you know, they threw me on stage and said, I was supposed to go and model. Lord of His mercy, swimsuit, you know.
Trying to hold throwing somebody in the deep end.
I had this beach bag and a swimwear, and I was hiding. I was like holding it in front of me and I tried to be confident. I was like, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. I walked on stage and everybody was like, shit, what's so far? You know, but me, I've never been in that situation before. I mean, where I grew up, we don't wear swimwear to the beach either. Not even to beach. When we were on shorts, I would still feel shy. So I was environment I've never I was dancing and doing all of these things that I've never done before. And then I watched people like Georgia Henry and what's her name? Oh, so many of them. I watched those people. They perform on stage and I said I wanted to do that. That's the main reason why I came here, because I wanted to be on stage like that. Then I got the opportunity to do it, and I just felt, like I said, I went out to find myself, but I felt as if I was putting on a show. I felt like I had to, because then sometimes when there were photo op moments, they were like, "Oh, stop putting on that smile and stop doing it. You seem stiff." And so sometimes I never come off natural. So I had to practice to become somebody else. And well, my nickname at that point was Zoe, and so I became Zoe, but I wasn't Joanna Walker anymore. And that's what really bothered me a lot, But then one day, man, when I went to church, I felt hungry, as a matter of fact, like I wanted to go to church. And then one day I just went to church, and it felt so good to sit and listen to the old hymns. Sweet Hour of Prayer. Oh my God, I'm telling you, and and when I heard that song, it just brought me right back to my church, because that's all we used to sing, hymns. And I decided that, listen, I don't even care about the money. This is not, because this is really, because it's happiness. It's all about, yes. So if I feel happy, it's not about the money. It's not about anything else. I just want to be happy again. And so I just started going back to church. I never care about going to concerts and singing. But then after a while, after I regained my joy in the Lord, then, and my position back into the family of God, I decided that, okay, I'm going to take my musical career to a different level, and I'm going to start singing again. Yeah.
All right. So I'm guessing this is the point where you started, in terms of ministry, this is where the switch started to happen.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Was it before or after JCDC?
It was right before JCDC. It was 2017 when I decided to come back home. Well, 2016, and then I kind of tried to, rock myself into it, and, tried little things here, little things there, being in a few groups, but nothing much, so JCDC was really my biggest step.
I understand what you mean. All right, guys, I'm going to play the next one. It's a song that you all know, but she made it her own. Let me find it. And I hope you guys enjoy it. I like it. It's really nice.
Too much, oh, excess love.
You're listening to Joanna.
Jesus, you love me too much. Your love is kind. Your love is patient.
Send up the heart if you love the song.
You fill my heart with so much peace and joy. You're amazing. You make my life feel brand new. You're amazing. You make my life feel brand new. Jesus, you love me. Excess love. Jesus, you love me too much love. Too much love. What a love. What a love. What a love. Yeah. Jesus, you love me too much love. Too much love. Yes, you do. Your love is kind. Hey. Your love is patient. fill my heart with so much peace and joy. You're amazing. Woo, you make my life feel brand new. All your promises are yes and amen. You're not a man, you never lie. You never lie. Jesus, you love me too much. Too much. Yeah. I love the way you love me. You love me. You love me too much. Too much. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you for your never failing love. You love me. You love me. You love me. You love me. Oh, you love me too much. Jesus, love me. Yes, I know. You love me. I know. You love me. Love me so. You love me too much. Thank you for the cross, Jesus. Oh, 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 oh. You love me too much. Oh, yeah. You love me too much. You love me too much. Too much. Too much, except love. Jesus, you love me too much. Too much, yes, too much, except love. Except love. Jesus, you love me too much. Too much.
All right. So that one was released this year, yes. Joanna,
Yeah.
question: have you been able to do that song with a band? I know it was released during the COVID. It was released during the COVID time, right?
Yes, it was.
Have you been able to do it with a band? Because this is one of those songs that is just groove.
All right. I haven't had the chance to. I don't remember myself doing it with a band. No.
Let's see what happens for 2021.
I know, right? No.
Yeah. So I want to I'll put you on the spot now. So earlier this year
Yes.
we would play this, well, it wasn't an ongoing thing, but it happened once or twice where on my Instagram live they would give a word
Yes.
and then you try to come up with a song. It doesn't have to be like a full song, but see your best you can, yeah. See your best you can freestyle it. So I don't know. You guys can help me with this in the chat. By the way, thanks for joining, everybody. Thanks for being here. Let me see who I'm seeing. Sean. I'm seeing Foresight Circle. Is that AG? Afro-Kezzy, Wagwan. Pashi, yeah, Raquel, Janelle, Shane. Yes, everybody who's here. Abigail. Thanks for all joining. I want you to, I want you to write a word. The first word that I see come up, Joanna is going to try and she's going to try and freestyle that word. However you want to do. You want to sing it, you want to rap it. Whatever comes to mind.
Okay.
Yeah, so guys, think about it. Give me a word. Somebody said faith. Janelle said faith.
Faith.
All right. Yes.
Okay. Ooh. Lord, I have faith in you.
Hey.
And the things you say you do. All your promises, all your words I believe. I trust you, oh Lord. In you I have faith.
Hey, that was really good. You should take these ideas, by the way, and do something with them. All right, I saw bless.
Bless.
Yeah, bless.
Okay, all right. Okay, here we go. I am blessed. You are blessed. We are blessed. Yes. Oh, yes. I am blessed. You are blessed. We are blessed. Oh, yes. I am meek. You are sweet. Trying to rhyme.
But that was a good try. You know, I'm hearing one of those steppers vibes.
Rhyme.
Ocean's a new hit single. All right. Any other word we can take like two more. And then we continue with the questions. By the way, if there are any questions that you would like to ask, you can just put it in the question box. And I'll throw them out to Joanna. But let me see. You guys have any other words you want her to try? When I did this, they gave me the hardest words. They're being nice right now. They are being nice to you. I think it's because they're here. All right. Abby says greatness.
Greatness. Greatness. My gosh.
Bless up, PJ Robert. Thanks for joining. Yeah, greatness.
Greatness. Lord, how me gonna start this one now? Greatness. Out of all the words, greatness.
You still have it easy. That's all I'm saying.
All right, here we go. All right, so I think I'm gonna go slow with this one. There is greatness in you.
Come on now.
Greater is he that is in you. So there's greatness in you.
You want to continue? I'm feeling I feel like you have another verse in that. I thought somebody said purpose. We can use that as the last one. That one was really nice though. I think you should use that for something.
Yeah, I need to write that down. Okay,
you can save the life.
Yes.
Yeah, purpose. Purpose, that would be the last one.
Purpose, all right. Okay.
Somebody say atonement.
Atonement, Jesus. Thank God. You did cut it off, right? You did say the last one was. Why? Why?
Oh, that's funny.
Why? All right, I'm going to work with purpose. I'm gonna try. I want me there. Now you give me atonement. All right, purpose. Let's try to work with
I get it used to, you know.
All right, so I think I'm going to Oh, I think I can rap purpose. Let me try to rap. I'm not
All
a good.
right.
Let me just try to do that one. Here we go. And I'm not ready yet. And I'm still working on it. I got a purpose. I got a reason. I know where I'm going, 'cause this is my season. Yeah, thank you, Jesus, that you have set the way. Hey, hey, I got a purpose in my life. Something, something. I don't know what I'm going to say next. This is it. All right, I'm stopping here.
Hey. Drops mic. Don't actually drop a mic yet. So, you heard a little bit of Joanna. A shout out to Pursue. So yeah, that was fun. I think the more they get used to is the harder the words are gonna get. So let me just save you. All right.
Please.
So all right. So transition here. So the last word was purpose, and I think that's fitting. How did you know that ministry, gospel music ministry, was what God was calling you to do? Was there a specific point where like God said, I mean, I know that eventually you started to go back to church and everything, but was there a specific point where you were like, whoa, I hear you loud and clear, God?
Yeah.
There was?
Yes. You know, when I started going back to church, I wasn't really participating in any ministry at all. Like, you know, I wasn't sitting in the back seat, you know. I was right there in the front. I was always willing to help, but I didn't avail myself too much, if you know what I mean. And so it reached to a point where I was open to anything, you know. I reached that point and I said, all right, Lord, what do you want me to do? And the only thing that was befitting was for me to be on the choir. Well, I'm the youngest on my church choir, and because then everybody look at it like an old people thing, that, and then I went on to being on the praise team. And you know, even though I was doing all of these ministry, I knew, though I can sing, I know that within my heart I wanted to take my musical career to another level, but I did not look at it as me wanting to take it up as a big old ministry and going out there and doing it no matter what. I just thought, okay, I'm gonna make an album and one day I'm gonna be like platinum or something like that. But then when I looked around and I realized that with each time and each season, I have something to share. I have something to tell everybody about. And I remember just sharing a song with a friend, and she said, wow, that song really moved me. It's like you were talking about me. And I said, Lord, just use me like this. Just teach me how to write and give me the songs, and I'll just do it. And so I waited for a while, though. I waited for like months before God gave me one song, and it was Taste and See. You know, that was a song that he gave me to enter JCDC. That's when I really took this seriously. Probably a few months before JCDC, maybe 2 months, yeah, before JCDC.
All right. And since you've been on that path, have you ever wondered if you're doing the right thing? Like, have you ever doubted your calling? I mean, yes, you know that God called you initially, but has there ever been a point in your ministry, in your journey, where you're like, you sure you didn't want? Has that ever happened to you?
I've never had I've never had any doubt. And one of the words that we use since night for our freestyle is faith. I believe with all of my heart that this is what God wanted me to do. And he showed me, he gave me a vision of where he wants to take me. And yes, there were rough days. There are days when, gosh, you know what it's like out there. You know, you have to push yourself, and it may seem hopeless, but you have to keep pushing. And Abraham, when he left his land, he was going somewhere he could not see with the physical eyes, and that's
True.
what faith is. He left everything and he went with God's plan, and so I'm doing the same thing. But for amidst everything, I never doubted that this is what God wanted me to do. I never for a second doubted it. Even with each season that come, I just ride with the waves, I just do that. But yeah, I never doubted it.
That's really good. That's really good. So within a COVID climate now, how do you say it has affected your ministry? Would you say that you're writing more, you're creating more, or you writer's block because of everything that's happening? Because I know that there can be two extremes.
Yes. With COVID, I don't think my writing, I don't have writer's block with COVID. Like I just mentioned, seasons. This is one of my season. And we cannot, when I talk about one of my season, we can't look and say, oh, it's not my season yet. I'm just waiting for my season. There's summer, winter, autumn, spring. They're all mine. And when it's summertime, it's time for me to just get pumped up and jumpy. And when it's winter, it's time for me to hibernate, but it's still my season to hibernate. So I'm in that season. I'm in COVID right now with everybody else. And I have a testimony amidst this time. I have a story to tell. I hear other people's story. I have something to write about. And this is a time for us to give people hope when we write. This is a time we should be encouraging each other and, share our testimonies. And sometimes, we're out here in the public's eye, and it's hard for you to really tell people that are going through this struggle, and you don't want to share your life story. I'm very private that way, but it's good to share sometimes, share something and say, I'm going through this too. It doesn't matter if I had lost my job or if I still have my job, it's affecting everybody. Or if you've had the COVID-19, it's affected all of us some way, one way or the other. We've lost somebody, and it's time for us not to just to mope in it and say, oh gosh, COVID is here, and just encourage each other and say, listen, it's going to be over. There is hope in the Lord. I am praying for you. Things that's what people need to hear at this time. And this is a time for us as musicians, as creatives, to use our gifts and our talent to encourage each other, and those who are fans or those who are following us or looking up to us. This is a time.
I agree. I think what affected a lot of people as well for this year is that, we have this habit of doing this whole New Year's resolution thing.
Yeah.
So everybody had their year planned out, and then what was it? Man planned, but God laughs. It's like everybody was ready. Then so much for that. And then for somebody who would have planned out everything, it's kind of hard to just regroup and just go with the flow. So I think you're absolutely correct. Within a climate like this where everybody's confused and frustrated and they don't know what's happening, as creatives, it's really up to us, you and me and everybody else who, whatever it is that you do, it doesn't have to be singing, whatever talent it is that you have, you just put out good stuff out there. Put out positive stuff out there, because that's what everybody needs right now. I wonder what Gina laughing about. So with with that being said, by the way, before I say what I was going to say, Joanna said something that was very profound, where she said that all of them are her seasons, and that's something that I think we all should take for ourselves. you know, don't wait until a particular season to say, you know, all right, I'm ready now, or, you know, I'm waiting until that year to be ready, or I'm waiting until I get this to be ready, or no, make every season your season. I really appreciate that statement right there. So I want you to, I mentioned it before we came on, but is there a song that you fall back on when you're in your low moments, and could you share that song with us? I know everybody wants to hear you sing. They heard a little piece in the freestyle. Now they want to hear you sing.
One of the songs that I always fall back on was by Yolanda Adams. The battle is not yours. Lord, my voice no 100 tonight, you know, but it's all right. Me go on. Me
We'll
go
take
try.
it.
All right, so I'm gonna start here. So the battle is not yours, it's the Lord's. There is no pain that Jesus can feel, no hurt he cannot heal. For all things according to the Master's holy way. For the battle is not yours, it's the Lord's. It's the Lord. Yes, it's the Lord. Go head up high. Don't you cry, Lord. Yes, Lord. You got to believe it. It's the Lord's. It's the Lord's. Just hand it. It belonged to Him.
Amen. So we are about to close things off shortly. I don't know if you guys have any questions for Joanna. If you do, you can type it in the chat, seeing that we're still, you know, you can type it in the chat if you want, if that's easier for you, or put it in the question box if there are any questions. No, let's see it. Yeah, you can go ahead and put it in the question box if you have any questions that you want to ask Joanna. But yeah, thanks for joining, Joanna. I really appreciate you being here. It's been a while, but it's always good. I'm not seeing any questions though, so I think everybody is satisfied. Okay, they said they don't forget the atonement.
Really?
You want to give it a shot?
I saw. Oh my gosh. Atonement.
Crystal, come go up. Come go up.
Yes. Whoop. Oh my god.
You want time?
Atonement.
Wow, that's a wow.
What even? Oh my gosh. What would I even? Atonement. I'm so blank right now. I don't even know what to work with all that. Like what? God, you're not making this easy for you. What even rhymes with atonement? Tent. sent, lent, spent. Okay, here's one. I'm going to go nigger spiritual on atonement.
All right, ready.
I'm trying. Oh yeah. Oh, trying to sing a song. Oh, about atonement. God, break me, shape me, move me, make oh, with this word atonement. Hallelujah.
Oh, wow. Guys, I bet you didn't see that coming. She said she's trying to write a song with atonement. So she did. Joanna did not use the word as she wrote a song about using the word. Oh boy.
Oh my God.
That was really good though. So again, thanks for being a part of it, guys. Just a reminder, on January 2, 7:30 p.m. on my YouTube channel, we're going to be having a wonderful concert to start off the new year. So if you haven't subscribed as yet, make sure that you subscribe so that you don't miss out on what's coming, right? So Joanna is one of the artists. We had John Mark yesterday, and we have some other people that are on it that are regional. So we have you're breaking up, Joanna. I don't know what's happening. The sound is coming in and out. I don't know. I have no idea what's happening right now. Like the sound is in and out. I don't know why, because it was going so good a while ago. But just a reminder, guys. Just make. Oh, okay, understood. So just make sure that you subscribe so that you don't miss out. It's gonna be great. We have some people from Trinidad and Tobago as well. Of course, you know, Chernel, you know, and then we have Renee Lawrence and Jean-Pierre. They're really awesome people as well. And I'm going to be going going live with them as well. And then we have Chandre. I don't know if he's still in here.
I don't know, maybe my
Joanna, your sound went out again. I don't know. All right. I think it's a cute to call it a night. So thanks for joining us, everybody. Thursday, we go live again. Thanks, and see you on Thursday. Remember to subscribe. Thank you again, Joanna. Bye, everybody.
Make a way. Gotta have the final say.